The elders have a saying in our land: when the drum beat changes, the dance must change too. This timeless Nigerian wisdom captures the shifting rhythms of politics and power, where yesterday's supporters can become today's campaigners for new causes, and local battles can reflect national aspirations. Today, that proverb comes alive in a vibrant scene from Abuja, where former presidential candidate Peter Obi took to the streets, not for a national election, but for a grassroots push in a local council race. In a passionate display of solidarity, he stormed the Jabi Iron Steel Market, rallying traders and residents to support the African Democratic Congress (ADC) candidate for the Abuja Municipal Area Council AMAC chairmanship. This na confirmed street news. Na wetin we hear with the report, but be sure say na confirm. Abeg, hit that subscribe button, like this video and drop a comment to help us grow and bring you undiluted news. The event unfolded on a bustling market day, with Peter Obi at the center of an energetic crowd. He moved through the iron and steel stalls, greeting traders, shaking hands, and delivering a heartfelt message that echoed his familiar call for transformation. The focus was clear: vote for Dr. Mo, the ADC candidate in the upcoming February 21 election. Obi may hold back in his endorsement, describing Dr. Mo as the right man for the job, someone capable of bringing real change to the local government level. The atmosphere was electric. Chants of power, power, power rang out, alongside shouts of hallelujah and enthusiastic responses from the market community. Traders and supporters waved, cheered, and joined in the chorus, creating a moment that felt both intimate and charged with purpose. If you are drawn to these stories of how national figures engage at the grassroots level, shaping the future one community at a time, take a second to like this video right now. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Do you believe local elections like this can spark the broader change Nigeria needs? And if you want more narratives unpacking the people and moments driving our democracy, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support keeps these stories coming. To understand the significance of this visit, we need to place it in context. Peter Obi, the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, built a massive following, often called the Obidient movement, through his emphasis on frugality, accountability, good governance, and a vision for a new Nigeria. After the general elections, where he garnered significant support, especially among young voters and in urban areas, Obi has remained active in public life. Rather than retreating from the scene, he has continued advocating for better leadership, often lending his voice and presence to causes aligned with his principles. The AMAC election represents one of the Federal Capital Territory's 6 area councils, a position that oversees local administration, infrastructure, markets, and community services in Abuja. Winning here matters because AMAC covers key urban zones, including commercial hubs like Jabi, where traders deal in heavy goods essential to construction and the economy. A council chair influences everything from market regulations and sanitation to security and small-scale development projects that directly affect livelihoods. Obi's decision to campaign specifically for the ADC candidate stands out. The African Democratic Congress is a smaller party compared to the major players like APC or PDP, but it has positioned itself as an alternative for voters seeking fresh options. Dr. Mo, the candidate in question, is presented as a capable leader who can deliver on promises of improved services. During the market visit, Obi amplified this message with a clear, relatable pitch. He spoke of creating a Nigeria where a child from a humble background can rise to become somebody through education, healthcare, and opportunity. He highlighted the need for schools where children can learn properly, hospitals equipped to care for the sick, and an end to excessive taxation without corresponding benefits. He declared, "We are tired of a Nigeria where it's only tax, nothing," capturing the frustration many feel with governance that burdens citizens without delivering dividends. The call was direct: support ADC to make a new Nigeria possible, starting right here at the local level. He urged everyone to come out on February 21 with their permanent voters' cards and cast their votes for Dr. Mo and the party. The key moments from the engagement were raw and unfiltered. Obi addressed the crowd with urgency, encouraging them not to slow down in their pursuit of change. There were chants supporting obedience to the vision of transformation and repeated endorsements of the candidate as the right man for AMAC. The market setting amplified the message. Traders who deal daily with economic pressures, high costs, and regulatory challenges were the perfect audience for talk of relief from overtaxation and better local management. It was a classic Peter Obi style, direct, people-centered, and focused on practical improvements rather than lofty abstractions. The implications of such a high-profile endorsement in a local election are noteworthy. Politically, it signals that Obi remains a force in mobilizing voters even outside national contests. His involvement can boost turnout and lend credibility to smaller parties like ADC, potentially challenging the dominance of bigger players in Abuja's politics. For the AMAC race, this could shift dynamics, especially if Obi's base translates into votes on election day. Socially, it reinforces the idea that change doesn't always start at the top. Local leadership matters, and figures like Obi can bridge national aspirations with community needs. Economically, a well-run council could ease burdens on traders in markets like Jabi, where iron and steel businesses support construction booms in the FCT. Better regulation, reduced informal levies, and improved infrastructure could enhance commerce and livelihoods. On security and governance, effective local administration contributes to overall stability in the capital, where urban challenges often mirror national ones. Public reactions to the campaign visit have been largely positive among Obi's supporters, who see it as consistent with his commitment to grassroots engagement. Many view his support for ADC as a strategic move to build alternatives and keep the pressure on for accountability. Others in the political space note the symbolism. A former presidential contender stomping for a council seat shows humility and belief in incremental progress. Of course, not everyone agrees. Some critics argue that national figures should focus on bigger issues, but the energy in the market suggested the message resonated where it mattered most. Looking ahead, the February 21 election will test whether this momentum can convert into victory for Dr. Mo and ADC. If successful, it could encourage more cross-party collaborations and give Obi a tangible win in his post-2023 activism. A strong showing might inspire similar efforts in other councils or states, proving that local elections can be platforms for the new Nigeria vision. Regardless of the outcome, the visit underscores a broader truth. Politics in Nigeria is evolving, with citizens demanding leaders who address everyday struggles and figures like Peter Obi continuing to answer that call through direct action. As we close out this look at a powerful moment in Abuja's political landscape, let's keep the conversation going. What do you make of Peter Obi's continued involvement in local races? Share your views in the comments. Your perspectives add depth to these stories. If this breakdown captured your interest, please like the video, subscribe to stay connected with more real-time insights into Nigeria's evolving narrative, and turn on the bell for notifications. Together, we keep shining light on the changes shaping our tomorrow.